Hey there, my name is Tiffany. I do videos on books, babies, and mental health issues. And today I want to talk to you about why I put my 2-year-old in a beauty pageant. I was talked into putting my daughter in a beauty pageant by one of my friends who knows the directors of the Cinderella Pageants here in New Mexico. And so I had heard a lot of controversial things about the beauty pageants, but I decided to give it a try. So overall, I had a really wonderful experience with having my daughter in a beauty pageant. And the reasons are because we did the practices every Sunday. We would go get on stage and she would get to play with all the other little girls. She would run around, meet people. She would have a really great time. And so there was a big community aspect that I liked. It was really great because a lot of the little girls got to know each other and end up having birthday parties and stuff with each other. And it really was a sense of family, which was great because we don't have much family here in New Mexico. So the other reason that I thought this was a really good experience for my daughter is because, she had learned, and I'm hoping to teach her from a young age, that it is good to feel confident in who you are, despite how people judge you. So my daughter learned how to go on stage, to wave to an audience, and to project and carry herself confidently. Now, granted, she's only 2 years old and toddlers don't really think about these things, but if she wants to do the pageants going forward, I think that it would be a great way for little girls to develop confidence and to develop the ability to be in front of people and feel comfortable with that. In our age of social anxiety, it's and especially now with the COVID, it's easy for people to, or little kids especially, to become socially anxious and not like people. So I want my daughter to be confident in herself and to learn how to carry herself in a way that when people judge her in life, that she'll be comfortable. No matter what people say, no matter what people think, she'll be comfortable in who she is because she knows who she is. And that's the most important thing, I think. But for the overall experience, we had so much fun. The day of the show, it was really special time for me and her because we spent the whole day together. We went backstage, getting all of her dresses ready, and then I got to walk her out on stage with her. And so it's like we were getting ready for the pageant together because I had to also get dressed up, do my hair and makeup, and we were just getting ready together. It was a really special time. And then she ended up doing great. She won the division for our county, so Otero County, and she was in the Tiny Tot division. And so she had won Otero County Tiny Tot Miss Cinderella. And she had also won the CoverGirl model, which was cool because we submitted headshots, and those headshots were displayed in the pamphlet. And they chose whoever was the most photogenic one CoverGirl. So they also judged based on, personality, which it sounds weird, and it is a little weird to be judged on your personality. But if you think about it, it's better than just being judged on beauty alone, because, just being judged on your beauty does kind of send a wrong message, I think, to little girls, and I do kind of agree with that. But I liked, and I was skeptical going into this about how is my daughter going to respond to being judged in this way. I was really nervous, but I did like how they do judge based off personality, and some of the girls win just that title of best personality, and So for my daughter's division, she's too young to do an interview, so they had her go in and play with the other girls in her division. So basically the little girls, they went in this room and they all brought a toy, and they just spent a few minutes watching the girls play with the toys, just to see kind of what their, you know, how they play, what their personalities are like. And you know, I don't know exactly what they're looking for, you know, but I mean, she did well. She played with her airplane, and you know, she went right up to the table with the judges and she set her airplane down on the table, and then she went and made the airplane sound. And then when she left, she waved goodbye to them. So I think just that showed that she likes people, and she likes to interact, and she likes to have fun. And I'm guessing maybe that's what they were looking for. So yep, I just wanted to say that, you know, I think that beauty pageants, you know, I can't speak for older ages because obviously girls go through a lot of different phases in life, especially in regards to their self-esteem and beauty. And when we talk about what kind of messages do beauty pageants send, I can't speak for older ages, but I can speak for my toddler's age, so 2.5 years old. I can say that I think this was really beneficial for her. She had a lot of fun. It was about just getting her out there, getting her around people, and doing something so basic as learning how to walk to the front of a stage, wave, and turn around and walk back. I mean, for her age, that was just perfect. And then afterwards, it was about the praise. So I always praised her. So every time she would wave, every time at the practices when she would go talk to another girl, I would praise her and so I'm going to try to teach her to always point out and look for the positive in other people. And when it comes to winning, you know, I think it is important for kids to learn that maybe not this age, but going forward, you know, it's important to learn that you do have to work for something to win. And that being said, it was really anxiety provoking for me to stand on stage with her, and that moment of where they're doing the crowning. And you know, we were crowned last because they just got to our county last. We had this show included multiple counties, so they had overall winners for each county, and they got to my county last, which means they were crowning the other girls next to her first. And when I was watching the other girls get crowned on stage, I'm just sitting there like, this would be really, really, really upsetting if she didn't get a crown. But then I realized that's how I'm feeling. So that's not necessarily how she feels. And it's my job to help her understand how to feel in this situation. And just because I'm feeling a certain way doesn't mean that she's gonna feel that way. And to be honest, she didn't know what was going on anyway. She's just having a good time, you know, looking at the people in the audience and waving. She had no clue what was happening. So for me, going forward and preparing for that moment for her, that one day she might feel that way on stage, you know, I'm gonna help instill to her that no matter what happens, this is just for fun. And if it's not about winning a crown, I'm gonna tell her it's not about winning a crown. It's just going up there, being confident and showing the world, you know, that you are a confident and beautiful woman, and that's what it's about. And if ever she didn't win, all I would do was I would make extra sure to make that experience still special for her. So I actually brought a crown because I was like, oh my God, if she doesn't get one, I'm gonna give her a little crown and tell her how special she is. So if she ever didn't win a crown, I would at least just praise her, do something special, like maybe take her to Chuck E. Cheese or take her to do something she likes and tell her how good of a job she did. And I think that would be healthy for her, and we'll see going forward because I think that she may stick with this. And my last kind of thought on the pageants is that if, and this goes with any sport or activity with kids, is that for my daughter, if we're doing this and she wants to keep doing it, if she wants to keep doing it, we're going to do it as long as she wants to do it, first of all. But if we get to a point where it really seems like this is just kind of a struggle, like fitting a, you know, square peg in a round hole. Like she either doesn't really like it, or it's just she's struggling with the things that, you know, it takes, then I'm not going to force her to do it. We're going to do something else that she excels at, because all kids have certain talents, and I don't want her to force her to be in something if her talent is, say, swimming, you know. So we're going to give it a try. Oh, I gotta go. My baby's looking at himself in the mirror. Who's that? Who's that handsome guy? Who's that handsome guy? Are you looking at me? Are you looking at me? Hi. Hi. Okay. Last thing I wanted to say about beauty pageants was the cost. So it will cost about $130 to have her compete in the Cinderella pageant, and it costs really only about $30 for each dress. So the good thing is Amazon has dresses that you can get that you wouldn't know they're from Amazon. They're cute. A lot of the women were saying that they got their dresses off Amazon. And so I'll put some links below if you're curious and looking at some of these dresses. And the Cinderella pageant itself is a very wholesome pageant, which I liked. So the girls were not allowed to wear makeup. The dresses couldn't have a lot of embellishments or ruffles. Basically, they had to be a solid color. And I'll put a picture of kind of what they wanted. But yeah, overall, I recommend pageant for a little girl around toddler age. I think it's a great idea, and it's a lot of fun. If you don't know what else to do, reach out in your community, see if there's a Cinderella pageant. Here's what my daughter's crown looked like that she won, and behind me is the little trophy. So I don't really care about these things, but you know, maybe when she gets older, she will enjoy like looking at the things that she won. If you also, I wanted to let you know that this baby carrier, it is a Moby, and I had this for my son and daughter, and I love it. So if you also want to check out in the link below, I'll put a link for this Moby if you're curious about it. Bye-bye.